I'm Matt, the in-house Visor-ologist here at Red Pepper, and welcome to another edition of Touch on Tech, where we cover the latest in emerging technologies so we can share it with you. Join us. Jordy LaForge, Visor. I can see clearly now. The lasers shoot out of my head.
Reality is a lie.
Do you know what I'm thinking right now? Well, you could, because there's a new paper out that shows that you can record video from what someone is thinking. So you can see what they're thinking. And it uses fMRI data from your brain, and it can convert that through a special model they've developed using stable diffusion, turn it into a visual. So whatever you see, it can translate it and turn it into what it thinks you saw. So it just reads your brain. So as you dream all night, you get those recorded, and then all the advertisers can say, oh, what were they dreaming about? Let's see. Turn that into targeted advertising. Beep, 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 beep. When they wake up, good morning, here's your targeted advertising based on your dreams. So how do you feel about your deepest brain thoughts getting pulled out and turned into advertising? Leave a comment in the threads down below, or call your congressperson. So scanning brains and turning what those are thinking into images can have all types of useful things that you could do. So you could scan your pet's brain and then see what it's thinking. Sleep, food, nervous. I'm looking at Helper. I don't even need to read his brain. I just know what it is. So can AI improve your social skills? Well, a combination of VR and chatting with people at a VR party who are backed by ChatGPT would allow you to do that. Just hop into your VR, and now you're in a party with people all around you. It's just like a real party. You just walk up to them, and you just start a conversation. And in the background, GPT is going off and processing some stuff, and it's giving you real feedback so that you can learn what works at parties and what doesn't. Which this could be pretty useful in other situations like interviews or public speaking, or maybe you want to just practice haggling with one of those car dealer people. So if you can hop into VR and practice your social skills with AIs, now you can do that on an even more immersive level by putting these AIs into your own world with those Apple Vision Pro goggles. So these just came out and apparently are somewhat expensive. They overlay your world with all types of new functionality that never existed. Maybe you wanted to turn on a light by pinching it. Boop. All of a sudden, the goggles can recognize that, send it through, pass it over to Internet of Things, bang, and the light lights up. So you literally have the power to just turn things on remotely. Boop, boop. These things also scan your eyeballs. So being able to immerse yourself in any type of environment, well, it isn't necessarily new. You can take that to create custom experiences for your own brand. So J.Crew recently released a whole beach house of their clothes inside that you can go browse around, scoot around, and then pick out things you like and buy from directly within this so-called beach house that is in virtual reality. So while commercial real estate may be going this way, you can have virtual real estate going this way, which means you can have shopping malls that are all virtual. So having virtual shopping spaces
Where my boys go?
is going to be an interesting use case for what these vision goggles could do in the future. So if you wanted to avoid all the Black Friday stuff or just avoid parking at the mall, you're going to miss out on those roasted walnut pecan things that you smell at the nut store there. You're going to feel bad about not that because we don't have smell-o-vision yet. That's part of the fun going to the mall. So now you can basically go and do anything you want from the comfort of your own room. Just pop on your very small goggles that don't cost a lot, and you are there. Teleport it, bloop, psh, holodeck, beam me up. There it is, said it again. So there's a new technology on the block where it lets you, yep, back on the block. So with AI, you can take an image and you can give it a prompt and it'll transform it into another image, but it has the style of the prompt that you gave it. So you can customize your own avatar and turn it into any other type of avatar. You can make yourself look like a cartoon. You can make yourself look like a space soldier. You can make yourself look like a blob or SpongeBob just from changing the prompt in between your photo, prompt, and then output. Now, Runway ML has a new technology, and they call it Gen-1, which allows you to take a video, give it a prompt, and it'll transform that video into any other style video, keeping the same positioning and camera angles that you had in your original video. It just overlays an entirely new theme. So you can say, oh, I want to be Kylo Ren. Look at that. I'm Kylo Ren in a forest, but I'm just holding a stick. So as you're scrolling through your feed, you can use the same process to take a video that you filmed once of just somebody walking by and actually change that out on the fly for a video of somebody walking across in some shoes I was just browsing around on the internet for, in a scene of a place I wanted to visit that I was searching for as well. So all of a sudden you've got a custom video that gets my attention, based on my own preferences and likes and history, that you've only filmed once from one shot. So with the power of image generation AI, you can recreate things that never really happened but kind of did. So for example, maybe you wanted Walt Disney taking a selfie of himself at Disney World saying, yeah, it's up, it's done, boom, look at my castle back here. Was that a mouse that just walked by me? Well, if you wanted a picture of that, well, it doesn't exist. There's no selfies back then. But with AI, you just type that prompt in, and all of a sudden, boom, selfie, Walt Disney. Look at me, there's that castle. Same thing, you can do that with Joan of Arc. Look at this, look at all these people behind me. We're about to go do something big. Or even Freddie Mercury at Wembley. Well, how'd he get that camera there? I don't remember that in the movie. Well, he does now, he's got it. And also, what if you wanted to have a picture of Tesla, Nikola Tesla, in his laboratory? Maybe he's talking trash to old Edison there. Yep, never happened, but it did. The history is what you make it. And if these are real, it must be Freddie Mercury in retrograde. So as a brand, if you wanted to use this and put your brand product into past historic situations that it never existed in, go for it. How will we ever know? Unless we have a time traveler machine. We will never prove it. Well, that's it for another edition of Touch on Tech. Thanks for stopping by and spending some time with us. And we hope to see you next time on another edition of Touch on Tech. Shooting lasers at helper.